fuck, I'm supposed to be Ethan in this video, but because of the cap and everything, I look more like Rosemary, so fuck it. This is about a 1911. So my obsession with Resident Evil guns has gone even further because now I am customizing my handguns to look more like the ones from Resident Evil Village. I originally wanted to do this video about the Lemmy, but those are kind of hard to find right now, especially because a lot of the ones that I've seen are only on Gunbroker, and every time I go and check, it's for one of those auctions that says, oh, you can immediately check out, but it's not immediately checkout. Boomers, man, I swear. But anyway, I wanted to do this video about the M1911 because I think it's pretty interesting, and I feel like there's some Resident Evil tones that carried over from previous games, especially from the grips, because they look a lot like the Samurai Edge grips, and I think that's kind of the feel they were going for. Sort of a callback, more modern look with realism, but also giving that aesthetic of wood grips on all metal guns. Now, ideally, I would have a magazine that goes way the hell out here, like in the game, but those are either Pro Mag or get the fuck out, so I went with the Metgar instead. And of course, in game, it goes to like 21 rounds. You're not going to get that from a 1911, buddy, trust me. Now, of course, it goes without saying that the handguns in Resident Evil typically use 9mm ammo. M1911s aren't normally chambered in 9mm. They can be, but of course, this one is in 45 ACP. This is what it was originally designed for. And so when you have stuff like extended magazines, you have things that stick out a little bit more than the usual, but it only gives an extra 3 rounds. So if you wanted something closer to 21, you would have to get way the hell out here like that. As far as firepower goes, this thing isn't lacking in that department because 45 ACP, while slow, is definitely hitting hard as heck. Now you can see here that the 9mm is a little bit shorter and a little bit slimmer than the 45 ACP. That's because it's meant to go fast and penetrate, versus 45 ACP is meant to just hit hard. And that it does, albeit at sacrificing a bit of ammo capacity. See, in this thing, I'm getting 15 rounds in something this small, versus this, I'm getting only 10 rounds. It's a big difference when you're trying to survive against a horde of enemies. So I can see why, if it were chambered in 9mm, maybe then it would hold about 21 rounds, but realistically, if you're getting a 1911, those things are typically single stack anyway, so you're only going to get so much. Now, some of the features I want to highlight from the game is that the M1911 has an ambidextrous safety, that little blue part right there. And while some people like it, some people don't, I'm indifferent to it. If it has it, don't really bother me. And see, something I like to do with these ambi safeties, especially ones with the extended parts here, is I like to put my thumb over it like a little paddle, and that helps me keep control of the gun while it's recoiling. Is it necessary? No, but it's something I like to do. Now, the most notable thing about this, obviously, besides the magazine, is the grip. As far as ergonomics go, this thing handles really well. I'm a big fan of comfort grips, and this thing is no exception. This thing is honestly pretty damn comfortable to shoot. And the wood itself, it just looks so nice, especially on older guns like 1911s. Wood on steel guns, it's chef's kiss. But anyway, the point of this video is kind of just me talking about something I really liked from the game and just pointing out some things that I thought might be a little callback to Samurai Edges from previous games. It might not be overt about it, but I definitely see the vibe and the aesthetic that they go for. Honestly, taking this gun out to the range with this grip, this setup, I'm really liking the way it came out. It handled nicely, it didn't have any functionality issues, the magazines worked well. It just ran. And when you're up against hordes of BOWs, what more could you ask for? Firepower with functionality and looking badass while doing it. Anyway, I've been yapping long enough. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.